Round 6 track breakdown. If you've made it this far, you've outdone the majority of the 450 class. And that is no joke, even though I am joking. Well, if I had to pick a winner, it is going to be blue. And it's not because of Tomac. I'm so bummed that he is having surgery in Vail, Colorado right now. And it's not because Yamaha's sponsoring the map. No, it's because I believe Cooper Webb has an opportunity. And this is a track for Cooper Webb. Why is that? Well, let's break it down. This is a right-hand corner, which means you're not going to have access to that rear brake. So these gates are off limits. So Cooper Webb, first off, has to have a decent qualifying time so that he can pick one of these gates on the inside for his heat race. And for the main event, I really think the 5 to the very inside are going to be it. And why is that? Because these guys are going to hit this at a straight line. They're going to have to brake early because they don't have access to the rear brake, so that they can't be really braking while they're leaned over. Because if you try to brake while you're leaned over and you have the front brake, well, you're just going to wash the front end and you're going to slide out. The guys on the outside, however, they're going to haul butt in here. They're going to be able to go in a little bit deeper. But again, because they don't have access to that rear brake, they're going to get pushed wide by the guys now just drifting wide. And then you have Cooper Webb coming up the inside here. But what I do like about the next section, we know I hate these right-hand corners from the start, but I do like how safe this first section is because it's just small rollers. You're going to see guys double or wheel tap, and really it's going to be roll and then double, then step on, then step off. Right? And guys are going to hug that inside to prevent themselves from getting taken out and also getting past, just plain getting stuffed. And the next lap around, maybe see some guys wheel tap or triple. Would love to see a quad here, but that almost doesn't look doable, right? And now we don't have Jet in the races to prove that it's doable. So what do I see actually happening? Well, maybe the triple, then step on, step off. Okay, in that next lap, they're just going to keep the roll speed up here. They're going to haul butt through the whoops. Then they're going to drift to the outside so that they can keep the roll speed up again, because this is a pivotal triple where if you don't make this triple, it's going to be very hard to make the next triple. And I could see these lights getting turned on and potentially this section getting changed a little bit on press day, where this triple is either taken out or it's just cut down so that guys can kind of manual it. Because if you, especially the 250 guys, if you jump through here and you go double, then you're trying to jump into the face here, that's going to be very difficult to then make the next triple. So I see this being a do or die kind of situation where you just have to make it so that you're not rolling this into the sand section. So really the first passing section is going to come here, right, through the whoops, and then this sand section. And I really love this sand section after the triple rather than having whoops after a triple section. That was really where Mookie ended up being very fast, as he was able to triple into a set of whoops. But you're going to have two different lines here. The majority of the riders are going to go to the inside, and especially if they keep this off camber the way it is. This off camber is set up to be lower on the inside, which I think it should be reversed, right? Why give the guys on the inside an advantage to have a lower lip where you could have the guys on the outside have the lower lip? Right? That's really where I see this being, if this is, in fact, an off-camber. We will see. But I would love to see the Dirtworks guys make the outside a lower lip so that the guys going on the outside can keep their speed up and potentially make a pass here. It'd make for better racing, and truthfully, it would just make it to where riders are like, hey, I'm going to make up time by hauling ass on the outside where I had to do an extra 10 feet, but I'm going to be able to keep my speed up and basically scrub past somebody onto the inside here. So that's what I would like to see. We'll see if it actually happens. If not, most of the riders are just going to form a line to the inside here. If it gets too rough, maybe they'll go to the outside, but the real racing line is going to be the inside, then double, then step over. So truthfully, this could make this whole section here very boring and follow the leader, where we have the only passing point here. But I would love to see a passing point here in the sand as well, because then we would have basically two big ones set up here. Anyway, continuing on to the track, Here, maybe guys could get stuff if somebody scrubs harder, but then again, that sets up with my idea having the lip be off camber on the outside of the sand section here so that guys can pass here. That would make a good passing point. If not, we're just going to see more follow the leader through this whole section, especially this 90, because this section is really the one that I'm the most excited about, where riders are going to be able to make up time. Not necessarily pass, but make up time. And why do I say that? Well, if you go wide, this is the big line. I'm going to go through the big line first. This is the Stewart line, the Bubba Stewart line, or at this point, if we're being more 2024, because 2025 Jet is out, you're going to quad, and then you're going to triple. Then you're going to triple, right? And that's going to set you up for this 90 on the outside. But really, that seems a little bit of a stretch. So possibly I could see guys step on, then step off, then triple, then double, and then hug the inside. Roll, then step over, then triple, and then keep their roll speed up here so that they can triple the next section. That's really the racy line that I see. Maybe in the 250s that don't have enough horsepower, or some of the 450s that don't get a good seat bounce here because they're being pressured by somebody to come in here and maybe block them. They are going to double, then step over, then triple, then potentially do the same thing here, where it's that roll, step over, then triple, right? But if they end up trying to go outside, can they jump all the way over here? Because that would be the fastest line, right? So the Superman line, quad, triple, triple, then triple, triple. That's where I see guys making up a bunch of time, is doing that section. But this all depends on how big this lip is here. Is this lip big enough to have guys get all the way up and over? If not, you're going to see guys just step on, step off, then double. And they may do that from the inside too. If you're able to jump off this and then somehow step on wide, then step off, then double. Okay? But these two sections, this is where I see guys making up good time on people. Not necessarily making passes, but this is where you make 2 or 3 bike lengths on somebody if you're able to do one of these big lines. And that is what I'm looking for in this track, is to see guys do these two sections, right? That's where if you have a clean lap and there's nobody in front of you, well, boom, bust out the quad, triple, triple, go wide, triple, triple. You're going to make up so much more time than somebody going step on, step off, triple, into the inside, hugging, rolling, right? It's going to make up a half a second, second and a half, whatever, right? Just maybe even tenths. But that is the highlight of this track, is these two sections, even though they're both 90s. So guys are going to come rolling speed here, and I'd like to see guys triple in and then jump, okay? You may see guys come in here double and then double, but that's just going to be slow. That's just going to be slow. Truthfully, the line is going to be keep your speed up, triple, and then jump into this 180. Okay, and if somebody is doubling, well, they're going to probably double and try to cut and save themselves from somebody tripling over their head. Okay, that's what I would do, is you would go double, then double, and you'd cut to the inside so that somebody is not able to triple behind you, because they would make the pass. Because if you just go double, double to the outside, well, somebody can triple and then block you right here. So that is a potential passing point too, if you're not able to hit that line. But truthfully, this whole section up till here is one line. Okay, then this whole section, one line, potential passing point here, and then catching up, making up time in these two sections. So pass point, make up time, and then rest, just boring. Watch these guys follow the leader is what I see. So let me know in the comments below what you think, and make sure you hit that subscribe and notification icon as well. I believe Max is going to win the 250 class and Webb is going to win the 450 class. I want to see your predictions down below.